I was at my desk at work, and it was on a Tuesday. It was on a Tuesday. I definitely didn't think my baby was dead. She had showered because she had still had on her towel. She still had on her towel, and she was laying face down. She was laying face down, and my son rolled her over, and he said her eyes were rolled behind her head, and she had her insulin. She had an insulin pen in her bed, and it was empty. It really turned her life around at the age of 16 as a teenager. And then all of a sudden, I now have to watch what I eat. I have to count my carbs. You know, I have to inject myself with insulin. I have to prick my finger to check my sugar. They paid for all of her diabetes supplies, her care, everything, up until the age of 21.
How old was she when she passed?
22.
Bob in Minnesota and Diane in Wisconsin and so many countless others, they can't afford or they don't want to have the responsibility of financially bankrupting their family with that more than $6,000 out-of-pocket cost a year. They're skipping doses, they're prolonging refills, all of those things to try and stretch it out more. You're not getting the full efficacy of the medication and you're putting yourself at risk.
We have people that are cutting back on the amount of food that they purchase. They're trimming any of the basic necessities. I hear about the cost of cancer care, and so I don't want to leave my family with $100,000 of debt, so I'm just not going to do it.
In the 1920s, when Banting and Best isolated insulin, they sold the patent to the University of Toronto for $1 for the express purpose to make this an affordable disease. There are 3 insulin manufacturers in the United States: Eli Lilly, Sanofi, Aventis, and Novo Nordisk. They have the entire market. And now we have a situation where Eli Lilly releases Humalog in 1998 for $21 a vial, and it's now $300 a vial.
She went to the pharmacy and she was like, "Mama, they want $500 for my insulin." I was like, $500? I said, "What?" I didn't know how important it was for her to really have that insulin to live. I miss my baby so much. Goodness gracious. I try not to get emotional because I just miss her so much.